How do you keep your king safe against the Lolli Attack? If you are wondering how to keep your king safe against the Lolli Attack, you are in the right place. This opening can be tricky, but with the right strategies, you can navigate it effectively. The Lolli Attack arises in the Italian game after the moves one pawn to e4, one knight to f3, one bishop to c4, and so on. White aims to create threats against the black king, often sacrificing material to open lines. To defend against this aggressive approach, you first need to recognize the dangers it poses. The move 6 pawn to d4 is a key moment for white. This pawn sacrifice aims to open files and diagonals for white's pieces, especially the bishop and queen. The goal is to launch a strong attack while preparing to castle kingside. So, how can you keep your king safe? Start by avoiding passive play. Do not retreat your pieces or let white dominate the center. If you allow this, the position can quickly become unfavorable. Instead, focus on developing your pieces quickly. This will help you defend critical squares and create counterattacking opportunities. Centralizing your king is also important. If you can, try to castle early. If that is not safe, consider moving your king to a safer square. However, be cautious, as a king in the center can be a target. Pay special attention to the f7 square, which is often a weak point. Make sure it is well defended to prevent any tactical threats. Counterattacking is another effective strategy. If you see an opportunity, strike back in the center or on the queen side. This can distract white and relieving some pressure on your king. It is also wise to avoid material greed. Do not take unnecessary risks to win material if it exposes your king or weakens your position. Being familiar with the main lines and typical traps of the Lolli Attack can make a big difference. After the move 6 pawn to d4, be prepared to defend against threats like queen to f3+ after a possible knight to f7 sacrifice. Accurate calculation and calm defense are essential. If you can survive the initial onslaught and consolidate your position, you may find that the extra material or positional advantages become decisive later. In summary, keeping your king safe against the Lolli Attack requires quick development, careful defense of key squares, and avoiding tactical traps. Understanding the typical plans and dangers of this opening will help you navigate the complications and reach a playable position.